Welcome to this channel. In this video, I'll take you through how to set up a Google Ad campaign. So when you log into your Google Ad Manager, for those who don't know how to get to this particular interface, you can come to your Google and then you click on these dots. Then you scroll down and go to Google Ads. You'll be asked to sign in. So when you click on it as an example, you see sign in or start now. You sign in and then it brings you to this particular interface. Okay. Now, when you get to the Google Ad Manager, to create an ad campaign, you come to the left-hand corner and click on create. So you see create a campaign, ad group, search keywords, and then conversion action. I'm creating a campaign. So I'll click on create. Get to the objectives. You'll be asked, what exact objective do you want to select? Do you want sales? Do you want leads? You will use sales. If it is an e-commerce website, you will want people to typically click and then make purchase with their debit card or credit card. Okay. Then you can also still choose it if you want people to call you and all that. Then we have leads. The leads, the agenda of this one is to get people to encourage them to take action, like filling a form. We have website traffic, that is to send people to your website. Basically, traffic may just help with awareness, not or either awareness or landing page views, but not actually conversions. We have a promotion. We have awareness and consideration. Local store visit. The local store visit is those who want people to come to their location, like follow their Google map and come to their location. So local store visit, normally you are promoting your Google map location. Then you can also create a campaign without a Google's guidance. For the purposes of this video, you can really select any of them, but I am going to select leads. I want people to fill a form and submit a lead form to me. So I'll click on my leads, but the procedure is very similar if you select any other objective. Okay, so I select the lead and then I come to, it says submit lead form. So I'll click on it and then I have the submit lead form. I have two of them that has been set up. Okay, so it means that when someone submit a form, it will actually reflect on the two because it's the same form. I just set up the conversion action two times, but it's the same thing. So now some of you may not have a conversion action. If you don't have a conversion action or conversion goal, I have done a video tutorial on how to set up a conversion goal. You can check in the description of this video for a link to go and watch that video if you don't have a conversion goal, like you haven't set up a conversion goal, like submit lead form, purchase. Because if you don't have an active conversion goal, it means that when your ad campaign is running, Google will not be able to know which of the people saw the advert and actually went to your website and then filled the form or took the action you want them to take. So do that. You can check in the description. Okay, so I'm going. So when I come here, it is asking me to select the campaign type. We have search, which is Google's #1 primary ad campaign. We have performance max. That is, so the search, that is you get in front of high intent customers at the right time on Google search. Then we have reach audience across all of Google with a single campaign. So with this one, we are running one campaign that will reach to people on all the platforms, including YouTube, Google search, YouTube, audience network, and all that. Then we have demand gen, that is you drive demand and conversions on YouTube, discover and discover in Gmail with image and video ads. We have display ads. The display ads are those that when you go to a blog or a website, sometimes you want to read a blog article and you are seeing a lot of adverts being displayed to you, products and services. That is the display ads. We have shopping ads. Shopping ad and display ads are very similar. You would normally see images of them with all the products showing. We have video ads. Okay. So for the purposes of this video, once again, I'm going with a search and then you select one of the campaign type and then you scroll down. When you scroll down, you select where you want the people to go. So for my own, I want people to visit our website. So they will ask, what website is that? So just go and copy the link or the URL of the website. And then I'm pasting it here. So you paste the URL, and then you may also select phone calls, store visits, and then all that. So I want them to visit the website and then to submit the lead form. So I've selected how I would like to reach my goal. So after that, you click on continue down. So they are now asking me to name my campaign. So I'm going to name it. So I've named it. Then I'll click on continue. Then here, you'll be asked to bid. That is the convert. What do you want to focus on? You want to focus on conversions or conversion value, optimize, other optimizations. So for this one, I want conversions. So I've chosen conversions. My goal is for people to fill the form and submit to me. So that's a conversion to me. Now target CPA, that is the target cost per action. So you can choose an amount that you want it to cost you per click or per the action you want the people to take. So for example, if I choose target cost per action, let's say I choose 1, now let me make it 2.5. So it means that if the cost per click for a certain, when a person searches with a certain key term and the cost per click on the advert will cost me more than 2.5, then I don't want that click to happen. However, this particular part is optional. You can remove it. You can decide not to set a cost per action. In that case, they will spend all your budget on your ad campaign if they get enough impressions of people who are actually interested. Okay, so after that, you click on next. Then you get to the location. The default location is always all countries and territories. Never make a mistake to choose that because it's going to show your advert to people in locations where you don't want at all. So I'm going to choose, I want Canada. So I'm choosing Canada. Then after that, you click on the location options and choose, you see here, it says presence or interest. Presence or interest means that people who are either present in your location or interested in the location, even if they are not presently there. Then the second option says presence, people in or regularly in your included location. So I will advise you to choose this one so that it is going to show to people who are in your location. If you choose the first one, it will show to, so for example, if you are targeting a place like Canada and you choose the first option, it may show to people like people in India, people in Pakistan, people in, I'm just giving examples. It will show to people in some countries in Africa, some countries in Europe. So in order to avoid getting traffic from unwanted sources, you just select the presence. Then from there, you come and choose your language. So this one, I want English. Then you scroll down further and then we have broad match keywords and then off. If you put this one off, it means you don't want broad match keywords. However, from my experience, normally when you choose, if we choose, we have different types of keywords. What it means is that we can use either, we have 3 types of keywords, and one is broad match. The second one is what? We have phrase match, and the third one we have exact match. When you put this one on, in fact, when you put this off, which means that you don't want the broad match, you will be asked to choose which of the keywords you want. You can choose broad either exact match or phrase match. However, from my experience, once again, it depends on the industry. Some industries don't have much search volume. So if you are going to do exact match means that if someone is searching and it doesn't matches exactly with the keyword you have targeted, then it shouldn't show the advert to the person. So sometimes you will end up having your advert running and no traffic. Yet they are not even spending the money. Example, let's say that I am into siding construction, and I choose siding construction as my exact match keyword, and someone types siding, they will not show my advert to the person because the keyword is not matching exactly what I have chosen. So in that case, I am going to use broad keywords for my entire campaign. Then you come down to the second one, automatically create assets here. So leave it there. Then you come to more settings. And from there, we have ad rotation. That is for You can prefer best for performing ads. Maybe, when you create a campaign, you will have at the ad level, you have many ad campaigns. You may create 2 or 3 ad campaigns and they may be performing differently from time to time. And you may want to choose that this particular one should run at this time and this at that time. For now, I don't really want to look at that. Then we have start and end date. So for the start and end date, I'm starting today and I'm ending by the end of the month. You can put it off at any time. I just want and I've chosen those dates, but you can put it off at any time. Then I go to next. We have, okay, so this one is for those who want to optimize and indicate some advert at different times of the day. For now, I'm leaving that and I'll click on next. Then we have got to the keyword aspect. It says, where would people go when they click on your ad? I want them to go to my homepage. Then they will now ask me to either I want to generate keywords for now or I want to skip it. And so look at what it says. They are using an AI to generate the keywords now. It says, Google, get help creating your ad. Google will use your URL and the information you provided to create assets like keywords, headlines, and descriptions for you to review. So for now, I will click on what? Skip. I'm skipping it and I'm getting to my keywords level. I want to put my keywords manually. That's why I decided to remove, to skip the automatic generation. Okay, so when you get to this particular part, you will be asked to select your what? Your keywords. So keywords, you have to select keywords that you think are what people who are searching for your ad campaign will be using to search for you. So let me show you. Basically, I'm already running an ad campaign. I have some keywords from my previous ad campaign. So for example, composite cladding, these are all keywords that relate. And then when I come here, I can see top searches and words within which, words within searches where people saw my advert. So I'm going to use this as a reference to get some of my keywords for the campaign. So you after all the keywords are done, you click on next, and then you choose your budget. But we didn't create an ad campaign. That's why I want to show you. You come back to the ads, and then you see something like what I'm seeing here. You will be required to put the final URL. The final URL is where, when people click on your ad campaign, where does it take them to? And then you can come here and put headlines. So for the headlines, I have had some, by default, Google has searched or scanned through my website and has put some headlines for me, but I'll still have to add some. So you see something like we work from home, this. But all these are default options and they are not really what I want. So I have to put my own headlines there. So I'll put something like this one. Let me just come here and remove them. So after you add your headlines, make sure that you add more headlines. If you finish, they'll normally give you about 5 or 6 lines. When you are done and you want to add more, you click on the plus and you add. After that, you come and add description. The descriptions are longer than the headlines. But that one, you try to explain more or try to make it a bit longer to give more information. Like this one, I said, select a modern styling solutions tailored to your unique vision. So you take time and then write that. Then you come here, they'll ask you to add images. So add images to your campaign. So to add images, it says images must meet the quality standard and all that. So you click on the plus. I already added a lot of images the last time. If you want to add images, just select them and then, yeah. So you select the images, then you click on save. If you need to upload more pictures, you just click on the upload so that you upload more. I have more pictures here, which I want to add. If your pictures are not square, it will not fit into the space. So make sure that your images are at least squares. Okay. So you do that and then you click on save. And then you can be checking the preview to see how your ad campaign is going to show. After that, you come and then you put the name there. Then you scroll down and put your logo. Then you add side links. Side links, if you come here, say add side links to your ad to take people to specific pages on your website. So for example, if you want to take people to your about section, so you can add a side link to that, contact us, services. So let me just show you how to do that. So when you click, let's say this one, I have already added some, but I want to show you. When you click, you will see under the about us, I have to add at least 2 descriptions about it and then add the URL. So you see, when they click on the About Us, it just takes them to the About Us page. I have already added the About Us, the services, contact us. So you follow the same process and add all of them. Call out. If you want people to, call out, add more business information. So for this one, I will leave it. Then you just come here. And then if you're okay with everything, make sure you check it to confirm that everything is okay the way you want it to look. So you see this one, the images are showing below. So when people search and they see our advert, they will see pictures that relate to what they want to see. Then after that, you come and click on next. And then your budget. So for here, I want to choose $50 a day. Normally, it depends on the location, but if your location is a country like US, Canada, Australia, UK, I don't advise you to choose less than 50. In fact, even if you don't choose at all, if your budget is too small, it should be above $20 or $20 and above. So you choose your budget, then you click on next. I can review everything to make sure that it follows what I want. Then if you go through and you are okay, you just click on publish campaign. So you publish your first ad campaign, or maybe if you published ad campaigns earlier, I just want to mean you have published your ad campaign. Everything now will be subject to approval. So when they review it and approve it, it will start to run. So if you come here, you want to see how your ad campaign is doing. So you come to campaigns, and then currently, I have several ad campaigns. So if I click here, all the campaigns I have will show, have ad campaign. This is the one, the second one, and this is the third one. So if they approve it, it will just start running and start delivering. If you follow this process and you are not able to do it, or you have any problem, you can leave your comments in the comment section. If you also followed it and you have been able to create your ad campaign, leave your comments in the comment section. You can follow the WhatsApp or Telegram link in the description of this video to contact us if you need our help to set up an effective ad campaign. We actually do Facebook, Instagram, Google Ads, and effective ad campaigns are that. So if you want our help, you can follow us and we help you. Remember to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, and like this video for other more powerful videos like this. Thank you once again, and see you in the next video. Bye.